Can I share a fun fact about myself with you? I've been setting goals since I was a child. Obviously, at the time, I didn't know they were goals. They were just things that I wanted, and I would write or speak them. And I'd even share them with others. Most times, I often achieve those things. For example, when I was in the fourth grade, so about 8 or 9 years old, I had a tutor that told me she was an actress, and she gave me a flyer for a movie that was casting extras in Austin. She then began to list out the steps that one could take to become an actress themselves. So, get headshots, get an agent, etc. I told my parents I wanted to do this, and I broke out the phone book. Yes, I'm that old. And researched agencies in Austin. I mailed my school picture to a few of them, and one of them actually got back to me. She told me to get headshots and she would sign me. And I had set a goal and I achieved it without even knowing what I was doing. The first real goal setting list I found from my past was in 2008 or 2009. I was fresh in college and I listed out the things that I wanted to achieve that year. And oh my gosh, how much my life has changed since then. Things were a lot simpler back then. But I share all of this with you to say that setting goals from an early age has contributed immensely to all that I've accomplished today. Sure, I haven't achieved everything I've set out to, but I either keep working towards the things that I want or I align my goals to where I am now in life. And I think my point is that to be successful, you should be setting and working towards goals. If you set goals but actually struggle to stay on track with them, I want to help. I'm sharing 5 tricks that help me stay on track when it comes to my goals. And the first one is looking at my goals every day. So I look at my goals multiple times a day because I have them listed in multiple places. As a part of my morning routine, I journal my thoughts, feelings, fears, accomplishments every single morning. And included in each daily journal entry is the list of goals I'm working on during the calendar year. So that's the first time I see my goals in a day. I also have my annual goals written on my dry erase board in my home office. It's on the wall to my left. So anytime I look up and over, I see those goals. And the final place that I see my goals is in my Microsoft OneNote. So I use OneNote as a part of like my business routine for tracking my to-do list and the notes I take with clients, etc. But I list the goals that I have in a daily entry for my to-do. So I see them and I change this every time my goals change, but I see the goals there. So that makes 3 different places and times throughout the day where I see my goals. And this means I'm constantly reminded of what I'm working towards, which automatically keeps me on track. The second thing is making sure my goals are aligned with my values. Have you ever set a goal that wasn't aligned with what you really wanted? Maybe you set the goal because you saw a friend or Instagram influencer set it. Maybe you set the goal because your family told you you needed to improve in that area. Maybe you set the goal because you didn't know what else to set. How did it actually go reaching that goal? Probably not well, right? I've been there too, setting goals that truly were not in line with what I wanted nor my own values. I gave up on those goals because they didn't actually matter to me. So make sure you're setting goals that are aligned with what you want. Next, monitoring the progress towards my goals. There is nothing more exciting than seeing that you are on track with a goal. The momentum of your current results builds and encourages you to keep going. At least I've found this to be the case for me. So, tracking the progress to my goals via spreadsheets or my journaling really helps me keep on track with my goals because I know that I'm well on my way to reaching them. And one of the criteria for setting goals or setting smart goals is to make sure that they're measurable, meaning you can track your progress. So make sure that when you set goals, you're able to measure them so you can see the progress you make as you work towards them. The next thing is giving myself grace if goal timeframes need to be adjusted. Full transparency. I just started leveraging this trick not too long ago. In the past, I would beat myself up if I didn't reach a goal or wasn't on track to reach it. Then life happened, and I learned that Reaching goals isn't the most important thing. Sometimes there will be distractions that require your attention at the expense of your goals, and that's okay. I've learned to adjust my time frames. I've learned to just give myself grace and get back on track with working towards that goal. And finally, sharing my goals with my support system and community. I think the final thing that really helps me stay on track with my goals is sharing what I'm working towards with my family, my friends, my partner, my community. Speaking your goals out loud makes them real. Telling people what you want to achieve adds a different level of accountability. Whether those people check in on your progress or not, you know that you've shared your goals. So if you don't work to make them happen, your words didn't mean much. And I value being a person who does what she says she's going to do. So whether I reach the goal or not, as long as I show up every day and work towards them, I'm winning. So, those are the ways that I stay on track with my goals. If any of these tricks resonates with you, please feel free to take it and use it. I truly believe that setting goals over the course of my life has led me to accomplishing some of the most amazing things that I have wanted. And there's nothing more fulfilling than setting a goal and achieving it. So, good luck with your goals.